Okay guys, welcome to my first ever top 10 video. And today we'll be covering over my personal favourite. Now please do keep in mind, this is all my personal favourites, and in no particular order. So if you're going to be like, oh my god, he hasn't seen, or he hasn't heard of this song, okay, it's my personal favourite. It's in the order of what I like the most, how I like it, what kind of genre of music I like. And this is going to be based off the band Red Hot Chili Peppers. So it's going to be my top 10 personal favourite Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Okay, let's get into it. Number 10, I have Danny California. Now, the reason why I have this is because it's one of the first Red Hot Chili Peppers songs I've ever heard when I was very young. Because it used to be on MTV a lot, and my brother and my dad used to always watch MTV Rock and stuff like that there. And it used to be on all the time, because it was one of the big songs whenever I was growing up. Or big rock songs at the time anyways. And so, just because of that factor alone, it had to have a spot on this list. Not only that, but as a child, or a younger child, I never really understood the meaning of the song at all. All I knew is that I really liked it, and that it sounded good. But then, as I got older, now that I'm 15, I understand everything that it's meaning, sort of. I'm not quite 100% sure on all of it, but I have the general idea of, what the song's about. And just the lyrics alone, and just Flea, because he's the bassist, and that's what I love. I love bass. Just because of these factors purely, that is my number 10 song. And at number 9, we have Californication. Because, also, just like nearly all of these, I grew up on, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Just my dad always listened to them. My brother really liked them because my dad listened to them. So, I just grew up listening to all the different Red Hot Chili Peppers songs and, AC/DC, the great rock bands. So, Led Zeppelin, Nirvana, all that kind of stuff. But Californication has to be one of my top 10 favourite songs, because just the pure aesthetic of the video, it looks like a PS1 or PS2 game that, if they actually did make that, would have revolutionised the gaming industry. What they're showing off in that video is what we have now with the story mode of GTA 5, except for there's 4 characters that you can switch between in the video. Anyways, I know it's not a real game, but it just, I remember seeing that, and I thought that was a real game when I was little, and I'm like, oh, Dad, can we get this game, and he used to always be like, oh yeah, of course, and then obviously it wasn't real, so he would say that to humour with me, but yeah, I love that, just the video alone has to earn it the spot on my list. And not only that, but if you just listen to the music itself, it just sounds so good. And Flea being one of the best, if not the best, bass players in the world, and I don't know the surname, but I know his first name is Anthony, the singer. This is probably one of the first songs, well, not the first, but one of the more mainstream songs where you really get to see him live up his vocal range. Not live up, but show off and make people understand what his music is really about and how he feels so strongly about it. And not even just because of his singing either, but just that opening guitar and bass riff. It's so iconic that even people who aren't really big fans, but if you let them hear that and some other bits of the song, they will be like, oh yeah, this sounds very familiar, this is a good song, I'm enjoying this, I'm enjoying myself listening to this song. And for factors like that, the band is good, and if a song is that good as well, then you just know that record has made it. And just listening to the lyrics as well, you can tell that this kind of stuff is close to the singer Anthony's heart, and not only that, but you can tell that it's real for him. It's not just some lyrics that he wrote up in his head while he was stoned or some shit, and just yeah man, this will make a good song. Just if you listen to it over and over again, you realise over time that this is the kind of stuff that he actually believes is sort of going on within California, because that's where he grew up and lived. Anyway, that's my favourite Hot One song. Number 8 is one of my more favourite, Scar Tissue. Now this song was made, I'm pretty sure it is, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that this song was made for the last guitarist who died of a heroin overdose, because, well, the backstory is quite long. I don't really want to get into it because it's sort of sad at the same time. But yeah, he died of a heroin overdose, and well, this is sort of a homage to his death and just like the joy of him being around whenever he was around. And it's very much saying that like they still have mental scars because of what happened and because of how they felt of his death, and because like just how you hear the lead singer sing this song, you can tell that he's sad. And if you watch him live, sometimes you can hear him croak. It's that bad, because he misses his best friend, and he just misses his bandmate, even not even as a friend, but just as a bandmate, even as an amazing guitarist, you know? He's just amazing in every way. And sadly, I don't have any of his songs except for one on my list, and that's because I'm not 100% keen on their older stuff. Only a good few songs, not loads of them, but none of them would reach my top 10 list. Some of their newer songs, so let's say late 90s, early 2000s, those kind of songs, because I grew up with them, so they would be more my preferable songs out of all the songs that they have done. And you can tell as well by this song that he's feeling a bit like, they're all feeling a bit lonely, because he has died, he's left them, he's gone on hopefully to a better life, but you know, debatable, but he's gone on, he's not here no more. And I think his name was, it started with a Z. Terrible, I forget his name. But anyways, let's continue to our next song. On number 7 spot, it's Under the Bridge. Now, this is also a song for their past bandmate as well, but also a song for the lead singer Anthony, because they both had a heroin addict. They both had heroin addiction whenever they first started out their music career. And this addiction brought on various different things that made them as a person suffer, not just as their career in music. But in some ways you could also say that it helped their career in music for a very, very short while, and then it just ruined it. They weren't showing up to shows on time, he was like sleeping. Just, you know, the regular band, oh, we're big now, we can do drugs, it don't matter, because, you know, because we are a big band, we can do anything. And really, just because you're a big band doesn't mean that you're a big person. I'm not saying that in a mean way, I'm saying it in a legitimate, this is what will happen if you try to do this, like, big heroin, drugs and stuff like that, when, like, you're not even used to stuff like that. Now, personally, you can say, oh, you don't know what you're on about, you're 15, you don't do any drugs. True. But I've still seen their stories, and I understand more than most common people about how the Red Hot Chili Peppers started and all this, because I love them and I watch documentaries and different shows and read stuff online about them. So that's the difference between what I know and stuff like that, and what other people know. Not only that, but if you go to any other band's history, it's a big, like, you know, they're all like quite drug based. Rolling Stones, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Slipknot, they all do drugs of some sort. So, especially Nirvana. Yeah, they all do drugs of some sort. And then it just turned out that Anthony's was heroin, and it just didn't work out for him. And he stopped, but he couldn't get his best friend, the guitarist, to stop. I think that's what really, like, drove him to stop doing it. And also you can tell how sad just by how the music is played, how sad they are in this song as well as the last song, about how sad they are just like playing this music because their best friend is gone. And because like they've technically lost two of their best friends, the drummer and the guitarist, because once the guitarist died, the drummer left. He's like, I can't take this anymore, and that's when they got the new drummer, Chad, and the new guitarist, John, which is now Josh, because I don't know what's up now. But all I know is that I definitely prefer John. Josh isn't very good. But I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying it in the kind of way as in he can't really play their older stuff. Because I went to go see them live, and personally I didn't think that they were very good live. Or Flea and Chad and Anthony was, but just not Josh. And if you're watching this Red Hot Chili Peppers, which I highly doubt you are, but if you are, this isn't like criticism, be like, oh my god, I fucking hate you now because you changed guitarist. I still love your new music, especially Dark Necessities and Funky Robot, I think that's what it's called. That's the lyric anyways. And that album in general, because that's the tour you were doing in Derry, I believe, Tenants Vital, yeah, it was very good. I loved all the acts there, especially Red Hot Chili Peppers. I just thought that the guitarist let you down a little bit because you didn't play it as fast as you normally would with John. But other than that, you know, the guitar was great. The new song sounded fucking phenomenal. It sounded brilliant. But the older stuff, like, you couldn't really hear the guitar and it didn't sound amazing. And now on to our number 6, which is Suck My Kiss. Which, well, I don't really need to explain what that's about. But yeah, it's very good because like the video, just the video itself, the video is mental. Like that video, man. When I was little, when I watched that, I was just like, I want to be in that video. That I want my life to look like that all the time. Just like all the different, from it like going from black and white to like black and red, and just stuff like that. I always thought, you know, making a film like that would look so cool. And like, if I could just see like that for one day, just see what the world would be like, it would be mental. I like how the video isn't like some of the other videos, is quite eccentric and quite, you know, music video-y. This is more like a video of them recording it in the studio kind of thing, more than, you know, props and stuff and doing backflips off buildings and shit like that. Obviously fake buildings, not real buildings, but you know, that kind of stuff. It's not very much that, it's more them sitting down in the studio playing it, and then, but at the same sense it is very, like, oh, it's a mixture of both really, but it's more towards the studio side than the, you know, music video-ish side. So that was number 6, Suck My Kiss, yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the number 5 spot, which is Give It Away, which, you know, literally the best song I've ever heard Anthony sing, because he just does it so fast. But not only that, because he does it so fast, it just sounds so good at the same time. And like Flea and they sound so good together. All of them, Flea, Chad, Anthony, John, they just sound amazing together. It's like they all have this mental connection and this like physical and spiritual connection that just lets them make music to their heart's content. And I wish I had that kind of connection with people so I could make a decent band and, you know, make good music and stuff. But yeah, people like them are so talented and so blessed that they have this talent, that they can literally just like walk down the road to a guitar shop or music shop, pick up a guitar or bass or whatever, or like pick up drumsticks and just play, and then like everyone there would just love it, and it'd be like they would crowd around them, even though it's in a music shop, just to hear them play 5 bars of the song, let alone the full song. And that's just how I think they are with that one song. Like, you don't, this is like, I'm rambling on about them themselves, not actually the song. But the song itself is very quick, fast-paced, it's very energetic, very, very energetic. It's the kind of song that, like, if you listen to it, you want to jump around in your room like you want to dance, but if you're in public, you'd sort of just like maybe nod your head or tap your foot, because like you know that if you actually do let yourself loose, you're gonna go mental, but you don't want to let that side of you out. And that number 4 spot is one of their very newer, or much like newer one, yeah. Dark Necessities, mainly for the bass, because like I love bass guitar. Bass guitar is like my favourite instrument, but like the bass in that is more or less pure bass, drums, singing, barely any guitar. And yes, that is one of the songs that Josh is in, but that's only like the one, that's like one of the only ones where there's barely any guitar. All the other ones have quite a bit of guitar, but you know, it's like enough to pass for a song that's like really good. But some of their songs on that album I'm not too keen on, but most of them I quite like them. And that's really all I have to say about that song. I haven't listened to it as much as the other ones, and yeah, it's a great song, but you know, if I had to choose that or Blood Sugar Sex Magik on vinyl, it would probably be Blood Sugar Sex Magik. So our next song is Can't Stop, which is so good. I enjoy this song very much. This is probably like one of my favourite. I've said that of all of them. Obviously it's one of my favourite because it's in my top 10 list. Okay, all of these are my favourite songs, favourite top 10 songs, as the list goes. But it's not because of the like bass this time. The reason why I love Can't Stop is just what the music means. It's like your life can't stop. You know what the lyrics mean, sorry. Your life just can't stop. You can't put your life on hold for anything or anyone. Your life will always move. Even though you think you're putting it on hold for someone, really you're slowly moving along. It's like, just because you're on the right path doesn't mean you're not going to get run over. If you're on the right path and you just stand there, you're still going to get hit by a car. You're still going to get hit by something. But if you carry on that path, you're not going to get as likely to get hit. And to me that's what that is. It's like, even one of the last lyrics is, life is more than just a read through. And what I think he's saying by that is like, life is like more than just what people think. It's not just like, oh yeah, mosey on through life, you know, do it all in and out of shit jobs. No, you should make the most of your life. You only get this one chance to do what the fuck you want. Hurry up and do it, you know? Oh, I'm 52, but I want to go bungee jumping. Fuck it, go bungee jumping, man. If it's something you want to do it. You know? That's the way I'm seeing it. That's the way I feel. That's what he's saying. And at their age, they're like 40 something, nearly like 50, I think. They'd probably be doing stuff like that now. Now on to our number 2 spot, which is probably... It's probably at the number 2 spot, mainly because it'd be on the much lower part of the top 10 list. But this isn't in any particular order, this is just my top 10 songs. But if I had to put them in order, this would be one of the lower ones. And not because I don't like it, I do like it, I really love this song. It's just I don't have as much of a connection as I did with the other songs to this song. And it's around the world. And the reason why I don't have much connection is because, well, I did listen to it a lot, but I just didn't feel like it meant much to me in my mind at the time of listening to it. And this song is not to be confused with a Daft Punk song Around the World. It's very, very different. But I think one of the main reasons is why it's on my top 10 list is because that opening bass riff. Like, you cannot get a more slick opening bass riff. And personally, if you can show me a better bass riff, like, I will applaud you. But to me, that's one of the most sexiest and beast-like bass riffs that you can get for a start of a song. Now, I know people in the comments are like, oh, what about this song, what about that song? This is my personal preference, okay? This is what I like. Sure, yeah, the bass line in that song might be great, but personally, this is why it's on my list, because of that. And if you just watch Free Lie, or even in the video, like, he just looks like he's always having a great time. He just looks like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm not one of those bass players who just sits there, he's like, yeah, okay. He's one of the bass players who's just like, I am the front man. But, and so I think it's just the video is very memorable as well. Because it reminds me a lot of games such as like, I don't know, I want to say Bloodborne, but it really doesn't. It's more of a Skyrim-y looking thing, as in like the fire and stuff like that around it. How like bright it is. And God of War, like if you had like that imagery in God of War and stuff, it would look very well, personally. So that's my number 2 spot. And at my number 1 spot, this is my top. This is my favourite of all Red Hot Chili Peppers songs, Higher Ground. Now yes, I know this is a cover by Stevie Wonder song, but still, the reason why it's my favourite is because I was listening to this song when I was like 1 or 2. This is the song that got me into Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's in the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie, like the old one, not the new 2017 one, like the old 1997, 1999 one. And my brother had that on VHS, and we used to watch that religiously, almost every day, from the age of 1 to the age of 3 or 4. Whenever I was 3 or 4. My brother must have been about 7, 8, and 9. So we just used to watch that, and that song is one of the first songs in the film whenever they jump out the plane at the very start. And you can't really hear it too much, but I think it's just that, you know, subliminal messaging in the back of my head of this music, and then just hearing it in the car whenever with Dad. But then when I'm little, I think, oh, this is Dad's music. This isn't music that I would like, but it's Dad's music. And I've gotten older, I realised to appreciate rock music and all different kinds of music. I realised that it's not a Dad's music, it's everyone's music. Like, you know, I like this, Dad, my brother likes it. Everyone likes it in our family. But Dad never owned this song on an album. He had it on like a rip disc of all different albums from his friend or something. But yeah. So that concludes my top 10 list, and this is probably one of my first and probably going to be the longest one because it's my first one, just rambling about bullshit. But anyways, yeah, that was my personal favourites of the songs. So, see you cats later. Adios.